Is working? Yeah, right? So, I don't know if it's going to be good, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a continuation from my lecture. I don't know if you guys remember what we did here. It was to question the BS. Remember what the BS was? Belief system, right? So, it is. So, that's the idea that I brought it in that time because we lived all our life, and we continue to live in our lives running by this program. It is literally a program that runs us, right? Because we do everything exactly the same, always and always and always. And as we started studying reincarnation, we see we're still being run by this program. And what is this program? And that's what we're going to talk about today. The title of the lecture tonight, I'm going to just talk a little bit, and then we're going to open for questions and answers. Go ahead and let's hit it hard, okay? Let's participate, all right, deeply, all right? Let's not, because when you guys participate, we learn way more with participation than with just me talking here. So we understood in our last lecture that the belief system is created by our own memories, right? And today we're gonna understand that all the beliefs that you have, everything that you believe, you stole from someone. It was taken from someone and you adapt as yours in your personality, okay? Everything. Because on the concept that we are divine, that we are creation, on a concept that we are in a process of progress, on a concept that if we are aware of ourselves, we don't need anything. We are already complete. I know that when you study Spiritism, and I study Spiritism for many, many, many years. It gave us a path for us to understand. It made it easy for us to understand. But now it's time for us to graduate, for us to give more space for more progress. We need to move ourselves from this. We cannot perpetuate what we learned, okay? If we say that Spiritism or any other belief, it is done and we don't need to acquire anything else, we are being very childish and very ignorant, right? And we need to keep moving forward. So the title of the lecture tonight is Stealing Beliefs. So you're gonna have to look inside of yourself and try to find out who did you steal your belief from. For example, and how you're going to do that? I'll tell you, and it's very easy, very easy. Think about something that you don't like and you think is wrong. Right? Now you're going to see, who did I get this belief from that I think this is wrong? Usually it's from my parents, right? Mother, friends, school, television, or religion, right? This is the reason why Kardec stepped on it and he said, listen, Spiritism is not a religion. It's not a religion. And there was a letter on the Spiritist magazine in 1961 when he wrote this letter for a bishop of the Roman bishop in Rome. And he said, listen, bishop, whatever name it is, Spiritism is not a religion and never will be. And why? Because a religion is based in dogmas. And what is a dogma? Do you know what a dogma is? Somebody can explain to me what is a dogma? It is, but it is control, but it's something that you cannot question.
It's a rule.
It is this, and this is the absolutely truth, and that's it. That's a dogma. But in Spiritism, on a codification, there was no dogmas. We, as a Spiritist, created dogmas inside the Spiritism. Okay? And I can tell you a couple of them that there is. All right? One of them, you cannot invoke spirits. If you are a real Spiritist, you know the first thing you learn in a mediumship meeting, do not invoke spirits. The telephone rings from there to here, not here to there. And it's not true. Because the entire Spiritism doctrine was based in invocation. Kardec invoked every day the spirits by name. They used to go to a location. They used to do this and this. Kardec invoked his best friend on his funeral. He left the funeral, went into the room, and invoked his best friend. And he appeared. And he said, listen, what's going on? I said, yeah, I'm died. I'm here. I thought I was not going to go. It's all written there in the Spirits magazine. But we, as a Spiritist, and any other belief, we go into those studies of spirituality already bringing what? The BS, the belief system. Okay? We don't come to Spiritism with an open mind. Listen, I'm not a Spiritist. I'm a Catholic. I'm this or whatever. I'm going to leave everything that I know here, and I'm going to just fulfill myself with this new. We didn't do this inside the Spiritism. And that's how Spiritism today is kind of stuck. If you read the books, it's always the same information, always information. Because the mediums stuck themselves on that belief. And the free will, they respect them, and that's it. So, and every time you bring something new, what do they say? What is the word? This is not a Spiritism. Right? So I lived this all my life here in the United States and in Brazil and everything. But as we're moving forward, because we never questioned this, and we didn't know how to question, and we don't know why question, because we believe in one thing. We believe that in morality, morals. We believe in morals, don't we? Right? Everybody has their own morals. I have my morals. You ever heard that language? I'm a moral person. I have my morals. You need to do things according to the morals of, I don't know. But if I ask Anna, what is morals? What is to have moral? I know, but I just want one. One? Yeah. See? Give me one, Alessandra.
Integrity.
Integrity. But what is integrity? That's a good one.
Oh, integrity is, well, in my point of view.
All right.
Okay, since talking about me and being away from the church for many years.
Okay, that's good. Good for you.
Okay. Although I have God in my life, but so integrity in my point of view.
On your point of view, that's exactly it. Yes. Just tell me. There is no right. There's no right and wrong question here.
Doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
Okay,
you know what's good, what's right in your heart.
Right.
You do that when nobody's looking.
And when nobody's looking. But what is the right thing?
The right thing is, well, then it's my right.
Where is the book that tells you the list of right things? Did you ever read that one?
No.
Me neither.
There is no system. No, but you know.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
Okay, for example, that's a great example, right? I used to live here in Coconut Creek. My son was young, and we loved to fish. And there was this big thing there, do not fish, right? And he said to me, Daddy, there's nobody looking. And I said, listen, but I was very religious back then. I said, God's looking. What answer I'm going to give it to my son? He was 7 years old, All right? So we need to do the right thing when nobody's looking. But today I think, look, if it's a father and a son that is starving, and the pond is full of fish, why not fish? So then they had to put that, do not fish if you fulfill a food, but if you're hungry, you can fish. And then we're going to have to put another measure there. What is to be hungry? People that don't eat 4 hours. Do you understand? You see how it is? You see how the rabbit hole is deeper when we start the process of questioning our belief system and where they come from, right? So we steal this belief system to build our own personality. And as soon as we change the mind, because I saw Luide talking on the Spiritist Center, I said, oh my God, I like him. I'm going to start believe what he believes. See? And it's like when you go on a lecture. There is this guy that lectures in Brazil. He's very famous. I'm not going to say his name. He's a wonderful lecturer. But you can ask everybody that goes out of the room, what did he talk about? Nobody knows. Because people are fascinated with the person and now with the teaching that is coming out. Understood?
No.
It is. Do you understand or no? Because when you like a person, it doesn't matter what he says or what he does. You're already fixated in that end. Okay? Do that test. Stay there on the door and ask people, what did that guy talk about today? But you need to wait 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it's all gone already, right? And you ask, and the people are going to say, only those who are really into it, of seeking, they're going to say, oh, he started this point here, went into this middle, and he ended with this idea. He cannot say, oh, he talked about belief system. No. You recorded just the words that I said. When you, on a point of listening to somebody, you need to see where he starts, the middle, and where he's going. And then you acquire everything that he got it. So that's our belief system. So questioning the belief system is going to make you what? It's going to make one thing. It's going to stop you judging people. And this is the first step of awareness. For you to become aware, there is several tools. Meditation, prayer, because prayer, people, has nothing to do with religion. The other day I was faced with a question. Luide, you keep saying Spiritism is not a religion. I say, yes. Why do you pray? And I say, yes. Okay. Who said that praying is a religion thing? And then I went further. Who said God or Jesus Christ is a religion material? They never talked about religion ever. Religion was created after them, and they pull what interests them into religion, right? Prayer is started with a thankful meditation from the natives long time ago to thank the gods that they believe. The sun, the moon, the rain, the earth, the animals. They used to thank everything. And then when religion was created, they took this and directed to one thing only. Okay? And that's the reason we pray. We pray because we are thankful for life. Simple as that. When you pray, you don't ask for anything because you do not need anything. You already have everything. You just don't know it. Remember the guy with 2 arms and don't know that he has an arm? But it's already in his body. But he doesn't know. As soon as he started discovering himself, oh, I have an arm. Oh, I have another arm. That's how we are. Prayer is to be thankful of life. And what is life? It's us. It's us. So prayer has nothing to do with religion. Okay? So when you started questioning your beliefs, you're going to stop judging. When you stop judging, and then is when you stop the software that runs you. It's only through the process of stop judging everything. And then it comes that question, because everybody asks me that question. What if somebody raped a little girl? Oh, they always ask me that. Luide, you keep saying this, that there's no more, there's no right and wrong, there's this, we should not question behavior. But what about these people that rape others? Because they always connect evil into that, right? Because to do this is to, is to perpetuate evil. Instead of seeing that act is not right or wrong, okay? Because when you see an act as wrong, you are what? Feeding evil, feeding negativity, all right? So instead of asking that question, you should respect, listen, why am I judging that act? That has nothing to do with me. Why am I interfering into this act that's already happened? Already happened, and it's not gonna undo anymore. Isn't it better to ask that question like this? Say like this, you see an act like this, or you read or whatever, okay? And you question yourself. And then it comes the prayer, right? The prayer is what? Is to connect with the pain of the both of them. One is because he's sick. The other is so-called victim, right? It was a product of an accident of him being sick. And who gave him this free will to be sick or not sick? Who? Creation, right? So on his ignorance, he does those things because he is ignorant. He's not yet connected with himself. If I ask here, who here are capable of raping someone? Nobody's going to say no, right? Now, if I put you in the same condition of that person, mentally, physically, let's see what you're going to do. That's the judging part. We are not giving credit to the person that rapes or do wrong things or kill millions of people. No. We are just not interfering with our own beliefs and say this is wrong. Because there are countries out there that they sell their daughters when they're 7, 8 years old. And they marry them when they're 11, 12. It's a consensual rape, let's per se. Because that children doesn't have a choice or anything like that. So it's cultural. So for us to go to that, it's better not to bring our own beliefs. And our beliefs is what? Rape is wrong. It's not that it's wrong. It doesn't serve me. Rape serves you? No. It serves them because we don't know what's going on in their heads in this. Do you see how difficult this is? To question your morality and question your beliefs? Because for you, like for her, she has one way, and she said it wonderful. And my way of viewing is this. And your way of viewing is different. As soon as we start questioning, you stop judging. As soon as you stop judging, you stop the software. As soon as you stop the software, and then you can access yourself. As soon as you access yourself, and then you're going to understand everything that is happening. You're not going to have any conflicts. You're going to see a situation, and you're not going to face the situation with a reaction, because that's what we do. We don't need to react to anything. Of course, Luide, somebody needs help, of course you help. What is help? It's to collaborate. Fine. Of course you're going to help. And if you don't want to help either, it's fine also. Right? We live most of our life focused on what? In our families. 90% of our life is focused in what? In our families. What about the other families? Why we never thought about the other families? When we say, my son, when you have a sick child on your own, why nobody come in together and say, listen, this is not only your child, this is our child. Look the difference. So we're going to stop living as an animal instinct and going to live as a divinity. Only with this simple act. But you need to call out your name. You need to say, Luide, why you are judging this person? You need to call the personality out. Because when you called, that's when the awareness wakes. Now, this software built inside of us, this system, that today is very, very hard to get out. And we need to do something about it. We need to do something about it right now. Right now, right in this minute. It's not an next reincarnation. It's in the next. It's right now. Right now. Okay? Because to break this is going to take time. This judging, this interference, this transfer of beliefs, because we take our beliefs and transfer to our kids. The kid has a clarity when they are a teenager, because when they are a teenager, the reincarnation process is finishing, and there is a confusion between what they live now and another conscious that is coming in and conflict with them. So when they become rebels, they're wonderful. They don't want to hear anybody say nothing. They don't believe in anything that people say, and this is wonderful. But we think that's horrible. Why? Because we go in and say, my kid never listens to me. I wish 80% that I say to my kid, he never listened to me today. Okay? So, and then is this transfer process. There is a Luide, and then there's a little Luide. And then he's going to have another little ham, and then the little ham is going to have a little ham because it keeps transferring. Because there is no questioning of nothing. We had a class here today, and in the class we go deep. We go deep in the consequences of those things here because, it's fast. But it needs to start right now. You are living a life as a thief. You are a thief. A thief of what? Stealing others' beliefs. You need to create your own every day. You got to drop it and create it your own. No good? Create another, and another, and another. Doubt always going to keep your mind clear. Okay? Doubt always going to keep your mind clear. When you're in doubt, you're neutral. Okay? There is an energy on this planet that we call neutral energy. And that's the energy, okay, that is needed for us to move from one density to another. And the neutral energy of the planet, that's what's balanced, what the planet works. The magnetic field, the plants, the oceans, okay? Why is a neutral energy that controls our planet? Think about it. Because in the energy, you put whatever meaning you want it. You take something neutral and you give the meaning that you want it, right? And in this planet, this neutral energy is very, very low. Very, very low. Very, very low because most of the people on the planet is in a process of duality, of right and wrong, and not question their own beliefs. It's a judgment after judgment. We judge everything that we see. We react to everything, right? And we need to start thinking about this. Right, we have 15 minutes, and then we're going to open for questions, okay? Any questions about? Let's put it up. Questions? Go ahead.
So when you say that the planet is in that neutral energy,
Mhm.
you could think of the balance. It's balanced out, and we're the ones who have the tendency, like you said, to make or live into duality.
Yes. All this transition that they talked about is to take this energy that is neutral, okay, and increase this energy. It's not to give a meaning to this energy. It's to increase this level of energy of neutrality. Why? Because creation is neutral. The universe is neutral. Everywhere in the universe, every planet above our vibration is neutral. So, what is the fourth dimension that people are talking about? We know that is the dimension of love, of unconditional love. That's the dimension. What is to be in unconditional love? Is to be without any conflict. And to be without conflict, you need to be neutral. Because if you're not neutral, what you do? You judge. You put your concept of morality on top of that energy. Go ahead.
You already answered it.
No, go ask for them for the.
No, I was gonna say that when we go to that level of neutrality in our awareness,
Yes.
with no judgment, and that's when we can match.
That's exactly it. The move. Yes.
We can level up. So
Yes.
we can progress.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And that's the move that everybody keep thinking spirituality evolution is not. We need to connect with the energy that sustains the planet, and the energy that sustains the solar system, and the energy that sustains our Father, the Sun. Okay? It's neutral. It shines to what? To everybody, right? To the good, to the bad, to the right, to the wrong, to the up, to the down. That's neutrality. Okay?
Yeah, but
Say your name first and then
okay, Edgar.
Edgar.
Yeah, our belief system that we had, per se, getting from our parents, teachers, friends, society, everything else, to change that to be ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because supposedly, since we have belief system for different people, we are now ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We live a life that maybe we do not want to live. Right?
That's exactly it.
Now, to change my belief system, I need to ask questions. Is this what I want?
You need to
No.
question your belief system.
Right. But that's gonna continue changing because maybe in the next 10 years, 5 years, I ask the same question. Now I'm gonna have a different answer.
No, you won't. You won't.
Why not?
Because when you question the belief system, you give energy for the both. And then it levels. For example, I did this with Renato in the class. I asked him, Renato, do you believe in God? He said, yes, I believe in God. I'll say, now, answer me this question, but you're going to answer like this. Renato, do you believe in God? You're going to say, I do not believe in God. And he said, I do not believe in God. And I say, why you don't believe in God? Because it's not material. I never saw him. I never touched him. I never this. You see? You gave the same energy from the other side. It balanced out. You don't question to find the answer. You need to understand this, Edgar. You're not questioning to find the answer.
So I question
To shut up your ego. Because there is no answer to be answered. Right? Remember the guy fighting with his wife dead?
Yeah.
One going to one place and one going to Costco. One goes to 95, the other one goes to the other road. And he said, why you go to that? It's farther, it's wrong. No, it's not. It's just a different way to do it.
I get the same result.
Okay? Huh?
But I got the same result.
But it got the same result. And it don't matter. We are not looking for answers. Remember, Edgar, you are looking for what?
awareness to be myself.
You're looking for you. You're looking for your true self. That's what we're here for. And the true self is already fulfilled, right? Do you need the answer for anything?
No.
Exactly.
Because I think if we look for answers, then once we find an answer that we're looking for, we try to fix it.
And there's no fixing.
There's no fixing.
There's no fixing. Right?
Yeah.
And you can see this when you there is no fixing, because when you try to fix something, you're trying to fix the personality. You're not trying to fix the spirit, because the spirit is what? Pure. Perfect. It's just around it with the personalities. Okay? So when you try to fix the personality, there is no fixing personality. There is changing of level of your awareness. What is a level of awareness? I'm here. Okay? I cannot see the last chair over there. But if I get up, next level, I see the last chair. You see? It's like being on the top of the mountain and others on the bottom of the mountain. Same person. As you're at the bottom of the mountain, you only see the road ahead of you, just a few pieces. You go on top of the mountain, you see the entire road. What changed?
My perception.
No. The level, yes, of awareness, yes. That's what it is. So that's what we're here for, to change this level of awareness. And we start lower, and then we question the ego. You're not looking for answers. We're not looking for answers. We're looking to find ourselves. We're looking to control the software that controls us. We are looking to give a stop to the mind. We are looking to give a stop to the personality. Because everybody on the planet, coaches, psychiatrists, psychologists, studies of the personality. What they're trying to do, they're trying to change what? The personality. And the personality doesn't change. It doesn't. It doesn't change. You need to free this one and create a new one. Because personalities does not change. You might say that you change. Oh, I don't do this anymore. I don't do that. I don't do this. As soon as they press your button, boom, everything goes back in. As soon as somebody does something that goes against your belief system, that change that you did, it is. Isn't it? Or no? So if you don't start questioning this now, you're going to stay on this loop. Not only this loop on this physical world, where we live on a planet, wonderful planet, but it's full of suffering, right? Isn't it? Isn't it? And doesn't hurt you to see people suffering. But if you are aware and respect these people, your life is going to be much better because you're no longer going to suffer. You're going to carry the sufferer with you, and there is no suffering. Do you know, for example, what is the difference of carrying the suffering of others with that person? When you're carrying somebody, helping somebody, you know in you that that does not belong to you, right? It doesn't feel wonderful? But you're helping somebody that have that because she still thinks that that cross that she's carrying is her cross. Simon, the guy who helped Jesus, was forced to help Jesus Christ carry that cross. He was a slave. He was a gladiator. And that day, it was the first year that he was a free man. And then he was dressed in all white, and he was going to commemorate Pascha, how do you say, Easter? And he was a black guy, and the soldier said, listen, you, come here. Help this guy. and he didn't want to help. Why he didn't want to help? Because he didn't want to get dirty. He had to go. He was all clean and nice and everything. But he did help, and he got home all red with blood and everything. But he told his wife, I'm fulfilled. Because the cross that I helped that poor man to carry wasn't mine. But I helped. Do you see the point? And that's how we need to see suffering in the world. We cannot perpetuate evil like, oh my God, that people are suffering this, why they do this. Get anger, reacting with negativity. It's not going to solve anything. You should question that too. If you see this, that they are going through a process, all right? And we do what we can to collaborate on a positive side. How many wars we have on this planet already? Hundreds of millions. Right? But it makes our life much harder when we contribute with the war. Instead of carrying the cross without thinking that that cross is yours. See? I'm going to care, I'm going to help you because you don't know, you do not understand yet that you don't need to carry that cross. But I'm going to respect what you believe. I'm going to respect who you are. I'm going to respect your ignorance.
But it's not empathy.
Huh?
This is not empathy.
I like to use compassion.
Compassion, empathy.
Yeah, right? Empathy, compassion. But you need to understand why you're doing it. Right? You need to question that also. We need to question everything so we don't stay on the software. Right? Or I need to help people because they told me it's the right thing to do. You need to question why you want to help people. And you need to question why you do not want to help people. You're not waiting for an answer. You're just questioning. Why I'm questioning, why I'm judging this? Put your belief system on the other side. What if I had a different belief than this one here? Like, for example, what is a big issue today in our country? Give me something. Huh? No, give me one that is very popular around here.
And the what?
In the world, in our country. Huh? Guns, firearms, drugs, right?
The option of the sex transgender and all that.
Transgender, right? Look at this. This is very good subjects. Right. So for people that like guns, buy a gun. For people that don't like guns, don't buy a gun. Oh, but they're going to use these guns to kill other people. See how your belief interfere under those there? Because you think it's wrong to have a gun. Right? Okay, they're going to kill people. Okay, those people are going to live forever? Okay. Simple as that. I'm not being mean.
They would say, why did they kill me?
Huh? See?
Gun is one thing. Nowadays they use war weapons to go up in the
Yeah, it doesn't. If you get killed with a knife, with a wood stick,
You are the one.
you're dying anyway. But the thing is, I'm not saying that it's right and wrong. I'm just saying it's for you to not react with your belief. Do not react with your belief. Because when you react with belief, you are perpetuating negativity and evil. It's like, for example, when you don't know something, when you see somebody incorporating a spirit and you don't know nothing about mediumship, right? And that person say, oh my God, this is the evil stuff. Because everything that we don't know, what we do?
Yes.
Evil. What are we doing? We're perpetuating evil. We're giving power to negativity. Instead, I say, oh my God, I don't know what it is. What? Really? Look at the difference. Instead of, oh my God, this is evil. Oh my God, I don't know what it is. Let me wait here and see. See the difference? Isn't that simple? But we don't like simple. We like difficult. We like difficult. Drugs is a big subject in this country. Okay? I never done drugs. Okay? And I did one time. I went to the dentist, did the surgery here, and he gave me a painkiller, Oxydon. I don't even want to say this online, but I'm going to mute here a little bit. But I mean, it was wonderful. I mean, seriously. Okay? It was wonderful. Why? Because it changed my emotional state. I was happy. And then what is to be happy is not to have that guilt in here that everybody has. That thing disappeared. And I say, oh my God, now I understand why the people like those stuff.
That's why it's so dangerous.
Because people are in so much pain because don't understand life. And when they take this and this disappear, huh? I told my wife, I said, listen, you need to take one. Because you need to understand this. And it was wonderful. I felt wonderful. But it's dangerous. Why? Because I have the support of the center. I have the support of the knowledge of spirituality that I have. I have other paths that I know. Other people don't. So don't judge people that are doing drugs. Don't judge people that are asking for money there. Because they want money to buy a drink. And it's okay. Because everybody here has alcohol home and have money to buy it. And you drink it to relieve it. And that's what they wanted. And why can you do it and they don't? Tell me. Huh? Hypocrites. Hypocrites. Because you got to understand the human behavior. Some people don't understand the suffering, the pain they feel inside. They don't understand. I've been living with this pain for 20 years, people say to me. And I don't know where it's come from. I have a family. I have a father, mother. I have a wife. I have a house. I have work. I have money. But where is this pain coming from? Huh? And then he drinks, that thing goes away. He becomes an alcoholic. What is the difference being an alcoholic or being miserable for the rest of his life? Because he's going to get to a point he's going to shut himself and kill himself. That's what happened with depression, right? But no, instead of we carrying that cross, understanding, now we go then judge. Look, he wants money because he wants to buy alcohol, drugs, and see the difference? See? That's how we need to start question our beliefs. Question the way we react to the world. We need to stop to reacting to the world and we start living life. And life only happens when? I already said this here 10 times. Where life happens. I said this here already 10 times. Where? Inside of you. Inside of you. Because if I'm feeling pain, life is miserable. If I'm happy, life is so where life is happening? It's not your car, it's not the money that you make, the house or place you live or whatever. This does not matter. How many wives or husbands you have or boyfriends. That does not matter. Let's start focus on a big thing. The life that happens here. Inside of you all the time. Every single minute of your life. Okay? And this thing on the street, I started doing this because I watched a documentary after I took this pill. several of those pills. But, well, he gave me 8. I could not be wasted. But I was in pain. I'm just kidding. So
you watched the Oxy documentary?
yes.
How I studied.
Yeah, I watched that. But the one I watched was about the people that live in the streets in California.
Right. The one that was giving up just to get.
Yes. So you understand, you stop judging things. You understand, you go deep, and you understand. And then instead of perpetuating evil with your judgment, with your BS, your belief system, it's not bullshit, people. It's BS, belief system. You become neutral. You no longer judge. Yeah? Isn't that wonderful? It is. Try it. It's wonderful. Try it. It's wonderful. Okay? When you see somebody that, and you know that guy is going to drink, you see that he has about a beer in his bottle, give him money to contradict your belief system, to change that personality, for you to move to a next step, to make that software freeze and crash inside of you. Do things different, because it does not matter. Yes?
Or if you always give money, next time do not give money.
Or do not give money. That's fine. But when you not give money, you got it, what? Asking that. Why am I not going to give money for a miserable person?
Yeah.
And I don't have any answers to that.
Yeah, okay. But question, all right? Question, let's see what your true self will say it.
It's very hard to actually ask a question and not have an answer.
You're gonna have an answer.
Well, here we go. Analytical. That's an analytical person. That's good. We are all analyticals. We always are looking for answers because we think the answer is going to take us into the right path, and it's not. It's not answers. It's not answers. Okay? You can ask me a question today. What is the time of death of this? You ask questions. I can answer right there, right now. But this can change depending on the life that you live. Do you understand? So the answer that you're going to get never going to be the answer that you needed. It doesn't matter who is answering. The deal is not to look for answers. The deal is to seek you. The deal is to make your true self, Edgar, okay, no longer be controlled by your personality or by your ego, and worse, by your mind. That's the big step. That's what we need to get now, immediately. Because this change is immediately. Because you can name Buddha. Everybody thinks Buddha was an enlightened spirit that incarnated here. Paul thought it was The apostles, There was simple people. What they did, they questioned their beliefs. Paul did, Buddha did, and became what? Aware.
Jesus.
No, Jesus already came aware. That's different. He already came aware. You're always aware. Right? And through his example, Paul was able to question what? Why am I pursuing this guy? That's how he questioned. He questioned. He said, why am I persecuting you? That's it. There was no answer. But that made him what? Change. Buddha. The question that he asked. Why there is poor people? Why there is old people? Because he had never seen somebody old, right? Why? And it became enlightening. He was an enlightening spirit. He was a mutt, just like us. See the difference? And you see it. But when we look at these personalities, we think that they already came ready. No. They did the work. They questioned their beliefs. They questioned their BS. They questioned, and they were never in conflict. They were never in conflict because they never judged. If you don't judge, you don't have a conflict. You only have conflict in your life is because you are a opinionating person. You have an opinion for everything. If I talk about politics here, everybody's going to have a politician. And nobody here is a politician. If I talk about sports, everybody here, and nobody here is an Olympian. All right? If I talk about computers here, everybody's going to have an opinion. And nobody here is a systems engineer. See how it is? Because we have opinion for everything. So we need to shut up that. And we need to silence the software, and the awareness will come out. Any other questions? Come on, people. Come on. No? We need to...
Maybe if we gave the, the money to the drug people, we don't have to get more drugs.
Hmm?
We don't have to get more druggy people. So we have to, in order to break our, BS, we have to...
It's not the gesture of giving or not giving. It's questioning why you're giving and why you're not giving. Understood? Because most of the people don't give because they think they're going to buy drugs. Now question that. It's simple. See, there is no right and wrong. Okay? You just got to question that. Because in the end, what is dying there, what is being destroyed is just the body. Because the spiritual, it's immortal, it's forever. Right? And he's not that body. He's not a personality. You're just not contributing with his ignorance. Because when you react to a situation, you are contributing with your ignorance to that. And it's not going to do anything. See? I know people is going to go out, Luide is saying to give money to people to buy drugs and alcohol. I know, it always happens. I have a youth group here. You cannot say anything because they understand everything contrary to that, and I'm used to that. But I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to get here. Just question. Just question. Right? That's it. Anything else? We have the whole night. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming, and we want to close with a prayer. We want to take a deep breath and go within. And become more aware that we need to do this more often, to go within. Because that's where we are gonna find ourselves and understand and be able to, from there, open our minds and understanding for new teachings. And we want to thank the spirituality of the center. We want to thank ourselves for digging in and finding more about who we are and being able to become more aware of the divinity that abides within us, and that we are capable and that we are perfect. And we want to thank everybody that was here tonight. We are very, very grateful for your presence, and grateful because we brought ourselves here as well. And so be it.